Good morning, WYXI and Facebook family. This is Julie Miller, staff member at Women at the Well Ministries. Welcome to today's broadcast of Hope from the Well. And our guest today is Angela Hamby. She is a student at Women at the Well. Good morning, Angela.
Good morning.
All right, so before we get started with Angela telling us what all's been going on in her life, I just want to remind you all about some of the things we're doing up here at the well. First, we are still doing the memory bears. They are $40. And if you don't know what that is where you can send in some of the articles of clothing that from a loved one that has passed, and they will make a beautiful commemorative bear out of those clothes, and it'll be a keepsake for generations to come. They can also embroider on the little paw of one of the bears a little sentiment, something just short, and that like I said, that's included in the $40. So if you would like to get one started today, you can either stop by our store at New Attitude at 104 North White Street in Athens, and they have a form that you can fill out if you just bring it with you, or you can give us a call at 423-745-0010. And like I said, you can go on our Facebook page and just see how beautiful they are. And they are still making the regular bears. They have some at the store at New Attitude. The ladies are still sewing up a storm. They make makeup bags. They make aprons. What are some of the other things?
Lanyards. Hats, the boonie hats, and bags, purses, Soho bags, I think they're called.
Right. Now, they did just start the little, what'd you call them, a boonie hat?
Mm-hmm.
Those are so cute, and they have a lot of Christmas colors. I didn't bring any with us today to show you, but they are beautiful.
And ornaments. Yeah, we're doing ornaments.
Oh, yeah, the Christmas ornaments. They're very intricate, and each one is unique.
Yes.
But, yeah, if you'd like to do any of that, you can stop by New Attitude, 104 North White Street in Athens, or give us a call, 423-745-0010. And I'm sure they'll be putting them on our Facebook page as well. So we're just going to go ahead and get started and just let Angela share with what brought her to the well initially.
My name is Angela Hamby. I'm 45 years old, and initially what brought me to the well is, I guess, just not knowing how to deal with issues, just dealing with them in ways that were not of the Lord, of course, be it, addiction or alcohol or men or shopping or just trying to feel something that was empty with anything other than the Lord. And I've done that for many years, and I didn't realize what I was doing until I came here. I've learned since I've been here that was what I was doing. I mean,
and it's a hard thing because that's what everybody does that comes here, that we were just so drowning in our own issues and that we just needed to cry out to the Lord.
Yes.
And that He rescued us. He brought us to this place of safety and refuge. So what has the Lord been showing you since you've been here, Angela, about who you are, about who He is?
He is a comforter. Mm-hmm. He is a God of mercy and grace and kindness and love and peace and just all of the things that I was seeking and longing for and trying to feel. And since I've been here, I've realized that I didn't need any of the things that I was doing on the outside, which is, I was alienating myself. I was drinking myself to death. I was, shopping or, just all of those horrible things. But He is a God that supplies all of those needs. Mm-hmm. I mean, each and every one of those needs. Mm-hmm. It doesn't matter what it is, as small as just needing a shoulder to cry on, or just needing encouragement, or just needing a pat on the back, or okay, or I mean, He's all of those. He's everything. He's a mother, a father, a brother, a sister. Yeah. He's so much to me, and I've learned that since I've been here, that this whole time that all I needed was a relationship with him, and that fills everything.
Amen. Amen. Yes, because we all are seeking that God hole that we're trying to put something else in at all times. And I know that He's done a wonderful work in your life.
Yes.
It's beautiful to see the transformation. How long have you been here this time? Now?
Well, I did come initially a few years ago. I came for the wrong reasons.
Yes.
I was here. I still was trying to rely on my own strength. I still thought I had it.
Yeah.
I didn't have a problem. I didn't need anybody. I didn't need any help. I didn't need anything. So when I came for my family, and that didn't last very long. And so it wasn't time. I mean, it's this time I've been here 10 months now, going on 10 months, and I don't have any desire to leave, actually. I'm just going to go when God tells me it's time to go. And right now, the word that I'm receiving from him is to keep my covering. Yes. So this is a great covering here, and I'm from around this area, so I feel like my attachment to this place is just going to be ongoing.
Amen. I love how the Lord speaks to you. Sometimes it ain't always what we want to hear, but because I know when He told me to stay, I was just like, I wrestled with Him for a little bit, but His plans are perfect. Yes. His will is perfect.
Absolutely.
And I mean, like I said, just in this 10 months time, which I know that's a long time, in one aspect, but in another, that's just a little, like Miss Steph says, that's just a little grain of sand on the beachfront of your life. But just in those 10 months, what are some of the things that you have seen God do already that was just mind-blowing in a way?
He's brought, well, first of all, for myself, He has just given me an understanding of who He really is. Yes. I mean, because before coming here, I knew I was saved when I was in my 20s, and I knew who God was and what He did for me, but I didn't really know Him as far as a relationship with Him. And so that's the number one thing. He's given me a relationship, something that I can always rely on, somebody that I can always trust, no matter who fails me, or I always have Him, and that's number one. That is number one. But He's restored my family to me. My marriage was almost gone, and my children, and He's restored that tenfold. I mean, it's just awesome. It's everything I asked for and then some. I mean, I had no idea, what a good support system and what a good blessing, how much of a blessing it is to love someone that loves the Lord more than me and as much as I do.
Yes.
And I have that, and that is of God, and I know that.
And that's a beautiful thing to finally realize. A lot of times we're just asleep to what we have already.
Yes.
And the Lord just opens our eyes, first of all, to, like you said, the greatness of who He is, but then what we already had, and then that He can restore that. That we're never too far gone.
Yes.
For, to come running back to God, and He will supply your every need. And that's including your relationships, your family, your mind, your body, all those things.
Yes.
And it's beautiful. It's a privilege to just get to watch that in your life.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Are there other things about the program, or about maybe that the Lord has spoke to you since you've been here that you'd like to share with us?
In regards to
anything.
Just
anything at all.
I mean, there's things about the program that I love as far as the structure.
Yes.
And then the ability to get to, the learning to fail I guess.
Yes.
And that was my favorite class, growing through failure, you know,
Yes.
learning that it's okay not to be okay.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it doesn't have to be when you don't get your way or something, you know, bad happens or whatever. It doesn't have to be a total catastrophe,
Right.
you know, learning to just step back and realize what was the root, you know, what's the root cause? What's the
Yes.
root problem? What is really going on here? Is this just something that I can grow through and that the Lord just this season? Is this just something that, you know, a lesson or a learning to get better or get closer to him, or is it just taking something in stride just because it may be teaching somebody else, or
Right.
you know what I mean? It's just, I don't know. I guess just taking myself out of the picture is a lot what I've learned.
And quit beating yourself up so much.
Yes.
We're real good about trying to think that if it doesn't happen the way that we want it, that
It's something I did, or
right.
yes.
I know that's something I struggled with as well. So I love that how the Lord opens our eyes that it doesn't matter, that we can't ruin anything.
Right. Because
When
he's got it all.
That's right.
He had it all in the beginning. So.
That's very true. So is there anything, I know you still have a little bit left. Has the Lord has he said anything? I know you said that he said to stay under your covering. So what do you think your future plans are after graduation?
I really feel like I'm going to be a part of this ministry in some way. I don't know how or what yet, because he's also teaching me to be still. And sometimes that's hard, really hard for me, because I'll ask, well, okay, what I'm going to do your will, whatever it is. If it's, you know, live in Mexico, I'm going to live in Mexico. Whatever you want me to do, I just want to do what you want me to do, Lord. And so I'm learning to be still and listen and just wait. And I know that his timing is perfect. And I know that this is the path that he wants me to take, because I'm just so into everything that goes on. I mean, I just want to learn more and know more and help and I just want to bring people I want to show everybody what the Lord has done for me, and I want to bring everybody that I can bring, you know, to the kingdom.
Amen. Amen. And I think that's what the heart of it all should be. And that's beautiful that you've grasped that, and that the Lord is just working so many miracles in your life. And you're a walking miracle.
Yes.
And I just love that. And that you can go out and share. Because just giving your testimony, that's how we overcome, is by the blood of the Lamb and the word of our testimony.
Yes.
And you doing that here today is just beautiful. And it's a God thing. It's totally a God thing that we can give all glory and honor to him.
Yes, ma'am.
Amen. So we just want to thank you, Angela, for being here with us today and sharing what God's done in your life. Can't wait to see what he continues to do, because I know it's going to be mighty things in your life and in your family's life and your children's lives. And I just want to let y'all know about a few things as well. We still are doing creative evangelism. And for those of you who don't know what that is where we go and share our testimonies. That is where we go and share songs, things like that, in different forms to local churches or organizations. If you would like us to come and share, just give us a call at 423-745-0010. We would be glad to book you in our calendar. And then also, if you would stop by New Attitude today at 104 North White Street in Athens, tell them that you saw or heard this program. You will get 10% off your total purchase. And for those of you who don't know what New Attitude is, it is a store that was opened by a former graduate, and it is a place where the ladies can go in the later part of the program to just relearn job skills for those who either it fell by the wayside or they've never had a job, and just reacclimate them back into society in a manner that would just help them, like I said, develop job skills. And then you could come for prayer. We take donations. They have wonderful deals and bag sales. They have just so many things. So to stop by today and tell them you heard us and get 10% off your total purchase. But we just want to thank you all so much for your constant support of this ministry, and just remind you that if you have Jesus in your life, you will always have hope. Thank you.